In the first 30 days, I lost 8 pounds, and in the last 30 days, I lost 1 pound, just one singular pound. Now, I honestly wasn't gonna post this video, but I do think this is the most important update yet, so let's get into it. In case you guys are new here, 60 days ago, I weighed 220 pounds. Then I decided I no longer wanted to weigh 220 pounds, so I decided to start counting my calories, dieting, and continuing my exercises. So I was able to lose 8 pounds in the first 30 days, which brought me down to 212 pounds. The link to that video is up here. But then month 2 happened, and that's where we are now. So now, the last 60 days span from the beginning of February 2026 to the beginning of March 2026. And here in the Northeast, we had temperatures of something like the single digit or negative temperatures, which leads to, in my area of work, a lot of frozen pipes, therefore a lot of work. So therefore, my workload decided to spike like crazy, leading to me being super busy. Now, on top of that, I also had a bunch of exams for college, which led to me having to study a lot, which again took up a lot of time. And with all this lost time, it took away from me being able to go to the gym and actually do what I was trying to do and what I was able to accomplish in the first 30 days. So my meal prep fell through, my calories tracking, that also kind of slowed down and led to a lot of gaps in calorie tracking and overeating. And with the meal prep falling through, I just kind of resorted to a quick bite, which again is not exactly the greatest option for eating due to the calorie tracking. This led to me overeating a bunch and not hitting my calorie budget. With that, my sleep got worse and I was just super busy. So my gym time went drastically down as I was working, 14, 15-hour days. And on top of that, trying to balance in school and everything else. So my month of February was pretty terrible. But at the end, it did get better as the temperature started to warm up back into the 40s and 50 degrees. The work slowed down a little bit, leading to me being able to go back to the gym and being able to get back on the path that I was able to do in the first 30 days, which leads to me being, 1 pound down now, where in the beginning of the month I was probably back up to 215-ish. Now I'm back down to 211 pounds. So let's continue talking about it. Now, it wasn't all bad. I learned a bunch of things within these last 30 days. Even when things go bad, it can still also kind of go good. It wasn't all a failure, as I continued to try my best to show up and not just give up entirely, which is again why this video is so important, where most people show their cuts just going great all the time. I'm showing here mine, again, not going great throughout the middle 30 days of what was planned to be a 90-day challenge. And that leads me into my plan for the next 30 days, as well as the plan after the 90 days has ended. So what does that whole next 30 days look like? Pretty much, I want to be more active and get back into my consistent lifting. I joined a adult sports league to play soccer once a week, as well as practices once or twice a week, as well as I've been playing tennis with my brother and my sister and a bunch of other things that are going to be able to allow me to get my cardio back up, as well as continue to be able to go to the gym to continue my lifting and other things that I'm going to try to do to get back on track. So on top of that, there's a couple other things that I plan to do here on the channel. I want to start uploading weekly videos, or I'm going to try to, about a couple of different things that's going on during the journey as well as outside of the journey. So I'm going to be doing another 30-day challenge over the next 30 days of trying to be able to walk 10,000 steps a day at the very least. And I will post a similar 30-day video like that in 30 days, as well as a couple of other different things like meal prep and a couple other little filler things that I am doing throughout my workout journey. Now, the workout split's going to stay the same with the PPLUL split, as I've actually been enjoying it, and it has been working out well because my lifts have gone up, as you will see a little bit later in the video when I go over all the stats and stuff of the last 30 days, as well as the increased cardio. So that's pretty much it. Let's dive into the stats and other things that will be able to show you more in depth about what went on over the last 30 days and what the plan is in the future. So as we take a look here, there is the day 0 on the left side here and day 60 on the right side here. As you can see, there are some changes. They're not very major, but there are some changes to what the body measurements show. For example, the biceps have increased by 1 inch because my biceps have gotten bigger and stronger. My chest has decreased as I've lost some of the fat, but it hasn't decreased a crazy amount due to the fact that I have, my chest has gotten stronger. Then the torso has gone down because of the, calorie watching and stuff like that. Same with the waist. Again, in the torso, it's gone down by 2 inches, and the waist has gone down by 2 inches, which is, understandable for losing a total of 9 pounds throughout the past 60 days. And then, as you can see, the quads have kind of stayed the same. My training with the quads isn't crazy, so they kind of just remain the way that they are. And then, as you can see here, if we jump into some real pictures, you can see, I know they're a little blurry, but on the left here is day 0. You can see that the love handles are bigger and wider and stuff like that. And then if you look into the day 60, you can see a more definition in the chest, not really in the arms in this case, but in the chest and in the torso area, as I have lost the 9 pounds over the past 60 days. And then as we swap over to some of the Whoop data, I'll show you, there's going to be a week in February. This is going to be the week of February 8th from Sunday to Sunday. I'm going to scroll through and show you guys the inconsistencies and stuff with going on via the Whoop data. So here is February 8th. I again here played tennis with my sister because she has tennis practice on Sundays. And then as we go here to February 9th, you can see the sleep is not great because I'm not getting great sleep due to the workload and stuff like that, as well as there's no workout here due to there being work during the day and getting home late. And then as we go here to February 10th, kind of the same issue. The sleep was a lot better that day because I wasn't working that day. That was a school day, so I got to sleep in a little bit. But again, no workout because I was absolutely slammed the previous day. As you can see here, this is one of the worst days by far for sleep, as I only got about an hour of sleep. As you can see in the recovery in the red, this is February 11th. And then if you go into February 12th, I actually made up all of the sleep debt that I had accumulated via the previous past few days. Again, this is a school day, so I was able to sleep in as I was not working that day. And then here we go to February 12th. This actually is the first workout of the week, as I was able to actually get to that gym that day and get through workout. Then we go into Saturday, February 14th. I'm sorry, the last day was February 13th. This is February 14th. No workout here. And then as you get into the Sunday here, there is another terrible sleep day, as I was absolutely slammed from the Saturday prior. And then as we dive in here to the calorie data, I'm going to show you that same week from the February 8th through the, I believe it's the 14th. So here we go. On the Sunday, I was actually doing pretty good. I only ate dinner. Monday, I actually didn't log dinner, so this is an inconsistency in the logging data. As I mentioned earlier, that happened a lot due to my lack of time and just grabbing a bite to eat. Here Tuesday, I actually had logged everything pretty good and came pretty close to my goal in terms of calories. And then, as we dive here into the Wednesday, again here, I logged breakfast and lunch, but I was not able to log dinner, or I forgot something along those lines. Another inconsistency. Same here with Thursday, and Thursday here actually, this is all logged properly, but this one actually did pretty good. Same with Friday here. My Thursday and Friday were pretty good. I was able to log everything and make sure that everything was
going smoothly in terms of that. Then we dive into the Saturday. This is another inconsistency in the data where I had not logged my dinner. Again, there's a lot of inconsistencies throughout the month here, and this is the biggest one right here. Sunday, February 15th, I didn't log anything due to my terrible sleep and super busy schedule. And then, as I mentioned before, we're going to be remaining and keeping with the same workout split as I have been enjoying it. This is the push-pull legs upper-lower split. Basically what it is it's a 5-day split. First 2 days push-pull legs, or first 3 days push-pull legs, which is this split right here. Push is like chest and stuff like that. Pull is like back and biceps and stuff like that. And then legs is legs. And then the upper-lower split is pretty much upper body, lower body, and that's pretty much it. I explained it more in the last video, guys. If you guys haven't seen that, go back and watch that. There's a pretty more in-depth explanation of how those work. And that'll be it for this video. If you guys have enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe, as I will be posting my 90-day update in the next 30 days, as well as there's a couple other pieces of content that will be coming to the channel hopefully soon. If you guys have any questions, please be sure to leave them in the comments and I will answer them very quickly. And that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.